Hi guys, today we're going to be showing you how to use Hotschedules. This is going to be if you're on a laptop or a desktop computer. This is going to be the home screen you'll see when you first log in. We're first going to show you how to change your availability. So you're going to go to the top left hand side of the screen, click on the black boxes. You're going to go to settings and then personal. You're going to click on personal, which is going to bring you to the availability screen. In order to change your availability, you're going to click on the gray plus sign under where it says availability. Once you click on that, you're going to have to make an effective date for your availability. If you need this availability to be effective as soon as possible, you're going to make the date for the day you're changing it. If it's for the future, you'll click on the date that you want the availability to become effective. So for this example, we'll go ahead and do January 1st because that's the beginning of the new year. So you'll click on the date. In order to change your availability, it's going to be a click and drag. So white is going to mean you're available all day. Gray is going to mean you're unavailable. So in order to do half a day unavailable, we'll start with Monday. If you wanted to come in at 5 p.m., you would click and drag to 5 p.m. The gray is going to mean you can't come in till then. If you need the entire day off, you'll just click on the day. If it's Tuesday, you'll click where it says Tuesday. That'll make you unavailable all day, and you'll just adjust each day according to when you can come in. And if you accidentally mess up, say, for example, on Tuesday, you actually can work at night, you can just go ahead, click on Tuesday again. That'll make you available all day, and then you can go ahead and redo the availability for that day. Always make sure when you change your availability, you put a reason for change, whether that's school, watching your kids, whatever it may be. If you don't put a reason why you're changing your availability, it's not guaranteed to be accepted by your manager. Also keep in mind when your manager goes to schedule you every week, this is what they're going to see. So make sure you keep your availability accurate and up to date. Once you have adjusted your availability accordingly, you'll hit Submit Availability in the blue at the bottom of the screen. Okay, now we're going to show you how to request days off. This is the home screen again. You'll go ahead and click on the black boxes in the top left. You'll go to Home and then Time Off and Requests. Okay, so you're gonna see a calendar for the month we're in. If the days are in gray, that means the schedule is already out, so it's gonna be too late for you to request off. However, if we scroll over to the next month, you will see that the days in white are all available for you to request off. In order to request off a single day, for example, if you needed January 4th off, you'll go ahead, click on the 4th. You will write in the comments why you need that day off. Make sure to put why you need that day off. If you do not put a comment, your manager will most likely not approve it. This is going to be if you need the whole day off. If you only need, for example, the morning off, you're going to click on the little clock on the top. Unclick all day and then click on the clock, and you're going to click you're going to set the times that you need off. So if you need off from 8 a.m., the top box is going to say 8 a.m. And then if you need off until, say, 4 p.m., the bottom box will say 4 p.m. So that's going to be if you only need the morning off, but you still want to work at night. If you need the whole day off, though, make sure you click on all day. Then you'll hit save, and that request will be sent to your manager. And once it is either approved or denied, you will get notified about it. If you need an entire week off, for example, say you need the 9th through the 15th off, you'll click on the 9th. You'll change the to date to the day you need off till, so the 15th, and you'll click on that. Again, write in a comment why you need it off, and then you will hit save. Make sure if you're requesting off a time period, don't request off each individual day. You're going to request it off as one. If there's any days that say block days in red, this is common for very busy days, usually tech game days, busy holidays. A block day you cannot request off on Hotschedules on your own. You will have to talk to your scheduling manager directly. Additionally, if you put in a time off request and say plans change, you no longer need that time off, and you do in fact want to work, you will click on the bubble that is your time off. Once you click on it, in the red at the bottom of the request off, it'll say delete this request. You can go ahead and delete that yourself. If you do delete that before the manager makes the schedule, they'll go ahead and put you on the schedule. If you delete it after the schedule comes out, you can always pick up shifts once you delete that time off request. Okay, so this is the home screen when you first log on to Hotschedules. This is what it'll look like when your schedule gets posted. So, for example, on these days, I would be working Monday and Tuesday night, 4:30 p.m. I am a server, so it'll be labeled server, but if you are, for example, a dish and a cook, you do both, it'll be labeled what you are working that night and what time. If your time off is approved, like on here, Wednesday through Sunday is a request off that got approved, it'll tell you that it's approved time off and the manager cannot schedule you on that schedule once your time off is approved. If you want to pick up shifts, you'll go to available pickup. On the same screen, you'll see all the shifts that are available for pickup. For this day on Tuesday, there's one shift. So if I wanted to pick that shift up, I would click on that shift. I would see what it is. It is a 10 a.m. serving shift. If I wanted to pick that up, I would click request pickup. Once I pick that up, the manager will either approve it or deny it, and you will get notified if that request gets approved. If you have approved time off and you don't delete the request, but you actually end up wanting to work those days, it will not show you pickup shifts for those days unless you delete your time off request. Okay, we are now back on the home screen, and the last thing we're going to show you is how to release a shift if you are trying to get that shift covered by another employee. So if I wanted to release my Monday shift, I would go ahead and click on the shift itself. I would hit release, and then you put a reason for why you need it released, and then you'll hit request release. Once that is done, the shift will turn white. Just because you release a shift does not mean you are no longer responsible for it. Someone does have to pick it up in order for them to work it. You will get notified if someone picks up your shift. However, additionally, just because they pick it up also does not mean they can work it. It does have to be approved by a manager first. If this shift were to get picked up by another employee and approved by a manager, that shift will completely delete from my Monday spot on the calendar. However, until that shift is gone, you still are required to work that shift or call in and let a manager know you will be unavailable for that shift.